I dyed my hair. It is supposed to be brown. Kind of looks black on camera. Kind of looks black in real life, to be honest. Was not supposed to go this dark, but we move. And you know what? I'm not mad about it because it is spooky season. So what better time to have dark hair? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Or if you are new here and this is the first time you are seeing my face, hi, welcome. My name's Liv. It is lovely to meet you. Stick around, you know, have fun, have some fun. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button. I can't believe it's almost Halloween. Feels like literally yesterday it was Christmas of 2019. I was like sat on the floor opening my Christmas presents, and now it's literally spooky season. Yeah, I feel like because I've been doing absolutely nothing this year, time has just flown by and it's literally October and I have to start planning my Halloween fits, even though I probably won't be going out or to any Halloween parties or doing anything. But you know what? Do it for the gram. Even if you don't wear these makeup looks out, even if you literally are sat at home on Halloween like I probably will be, just do your makeup, have fun, you know? Dress up as a skull in your bedroom and take some pictures and pretend that you went to a party, but don't actually go to a party because we're still in lockdown. But pretend. No, don't pretend because you'll probably get attacked for it. You'll probably get lots of hate. So don't pretend, or do pretend, but then also tell people that you didn't actually go. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel and also ring the bell so that you're notified every time I post, and then you will never miss a Halloween look. So for the start of spooky season, I wanted to start with a skull makeup look. This is going to be a bit of a glam skull. A little bit bougie, you know, not your typical scary skull. So yeah, if you want to see this glam skull makeup look, then keep watching. So to start off this makeup look, I'm first going to go in with my base products, and I'm basically just going to do my normal base routine. So I'm just going to run through this quickly, as you've probably seen this 100 times now. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, I will have my everyday makeup routine linked down below, so go watch that if you haven't already. So first of all, I'm moisturising my face using my Neutrogena Visibly Clear Pink Grapefruit Moisturiser. And I'm just working this into the skin to get a nice hydrated base. Wow, my face looks very red after rubbing that in. Because I want my makeup to last all night, through the dancing, through the partying, or just, you know, while I'm sleeping in my bed, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation, and mine is in the shade Light Beige. This is just a really full coverage matte foundation, which means it's going to have pretty good longevity, and it's hopefully going to, you know, stay on, and it will just look flawless underneath this skull makeup. I look so pale with my really dark hair now. Kind of scary, kind of terrifying, I'm not going to lie. I'm now going to fill in my eyebrows, just like always, using my Revolution Pro Eyebrow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. I'm just starting by brushing my eyebrows upwards, and then I'm taking a very small, precise brush and just filling in my eyebrows. Once my eyebrows filled in, I just like to take my spoolie and just brush through it once more, just to make sure that all the hairs are kind of in place. So now that one eyebrow is done, I'm going to go off camera, fill in the other eyebrow, and then I will be back. So now that I've filled in my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm going to be using my e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Peach. And I'm just putting this under my eyes and in the center of my face just to highlight. Wow, I always look so crazy when I put my concealer on. By starting YouTube, it's really shown me which words I say way too much. And I say stunning so much. I say it so much I have to literally edit it out of my videos because I literally say it every 2 seconds. Like, it's become a problem. It's like the only adjective I ever use, and I don't know why. I need to buy a dictionary. I'm just blending the concealer out with my finger to get even more coverage. I'm not going to set my entire face just because I am wearing a very mattifying foundation, so I really don't think it needs setting. But I will go in under my eyes using my L'Oreal Infallible Magic Loose Powder, just because I feel like I have to set my under eyes, otherwise they will crease. I'm going to go in with my powder contour kit from Revolution, and this is in the shade Light Medium. And I'm going to take a mixture of these two shades just to add a bit of contour. I'm just running those shades along my cheekbones, just to add some definition back into my face. And also I'm adding that to my hairline as well. And don't forget the jawline. Get a nice chiseled jawline. I'm going to be bronzing using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light. This is honestly my favourite bronzer at the minute, and one that I would definitely repurchase when I run out. So I'm just dusting this on the outer portions of my face just to warm up my complexion. I am looking a little ghostly today. Not helped by my basically black hair. Right, I'm definitely looking a little healthier now, like I've actually seen the sun this year. So now I'm going to go in with my Milani Luminoso blush. Such a gorgeous blush, honestly. Another favourite. Another one I would definitely repurchase, although I already have a backup of it, so I really don't need to repurchase it. But I love it and I need it in my collection. And now I'm going to highlight my face using my Revolution Reloaded highlighter in the shade Just My Type. It's really inexpensive because it's Revolution, and I found that it's actually the perfect highlighter for my skin tone. Not too dark, not too pale and icy. It's just perfection. So now that I have my everyday base makeup on, I'm going to move on to the eyeshadow portion, and I'm going to be doing a brown sultry glam eyeshadow look. So before I start with any eyeshadow, of course, I'm going to be priming my lids using my P. Louise eye base. And I'm just packing that onto my lid to get a nice tacky base for the eyeshadow to stick to. So I think for today's eye look, I'm going to be taking my Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette. I have played with this a few times and I've been very impressed. And I really want to dip into some of these orangey browns today. So jumping into this palette, the first shade I'm going to be taking is Cocoa. And I'm going to be taking this on a flat packing brush and just starting off by putting that shade into my crease. If you thought I was going to use the mirror in the palette, you better think again, because my arm gets cramped. And so I use a tiny mirror, and that is just how it's going to be. I'm just being very careful with this shade because I don't know how big and blown out I want this eyeshadow look to be just yet. So I'm just going in carefully and just placing that right into the crease. Now I think I'm going to go in with this shade down here called Ginger. And I'm taking this on a Morphe M321. That's a nice number to say, isn't it? 321. And I'm going to just use this shade to blend out the edges. Holding my brush further down the handle just allows me to go in with a much softer pressure. And it just makes it a whole lot easier to blend out the shades softly. I'm going to go back into that first Cocoa shade and just deepen the crease up a little bit. I think I want a little bit more depth added to this eye look. And looking in the palette, there really isn't a deeper brown than that Cocoa shade. So I'm going to go in with some of this black called Black Beach and really hope that this doesn't ruin the eyeshadow look, because it's pretty so far and I really don't want to mess this up and have to start again. So I'm just gonna take the smallest amount of that shade on a fluffy blending brush and just add that to the outer portion of my crease. Going in with the lightest, softest pressure I humanly can, because I don't want this to look black, I just want to deepen up that crease and add a bit of depth. Kind of want it to look more like a dark brown than an actual black shade. Okay, that went better than I thought it was gonna go. A lot better. I'm just gonna go in with Cocoa one more time just to blend that above the black shade I just put down. I think just to finish this look off and just make it look a little bit softer and more diffused, I'm going to go in with this shade here called Sand, which is a light kind of peachy orangey shade. And I'm going to take this on the same M321 and just use this to blend out and diffuse the edges. And I'm using little circular motions to do so. To finish this look off, I'm just going in with a clean blending brush and just Running this along the edges of that eyeshadow look just to diffuse any harsh edges we've got going on. Okay, so now that I'm happy with that blend, I'm going to go in with, I'm going to be going in with my L16 Hour Camera Concealer in the shade White, and I'm going to be using this to cut my crease. I'm just taking this on a precise detailing brush to get a nice sharp cut crease. My brother is finally back in school, and when I tell you my house has never been so quiet, like, I'm not joking. So now that I have this beautifully sharp cut crease, I want to go in with the shade Vanilla. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Ah! I just dropped my sponge, my sponja. So I'm just taking that vanilla shade on a flat packing brush and just tapping it over the top of that concealer. And just packing on that shimmer shade. So now that that vanilla shade is packed on, I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to take the shade Rum and I'm going to pack that just next to the vanilla shade. This is a beautiful, like, coppery brown shimmer. And I'm just packing that next to the vanilla shade. So this outer corner needs a little bit of blending between the shimmers and the mattes. So I'm going to go in with Cocoa once again. And I'm just tapping that on the very outer corner to help blend those shimmers in with the mattes. I'm also going to go in with a little bit more of the black shade called Black Beach. And I'm just going to tap that on the very outer edge of the eyeshadow look, just to make sure that there's still that nice depth there. So that is the top portion of this eye look all done. I'm now going to take the mattes that I used in my crease and run them along my lower lash line. So I'm going to start off with Black Beach and just run that right up against my lower lash line. I'm not going to pull it all the way across, I just want it on the very outer portion of my lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Cocoa and just run that slightly underneath that black shadow. But I'm going to bring that all the way across the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in with some of Ginger. Why am I dropping everything today? Am I actually okay? And then to finish off the lower lash line, going in with my clean blending brush and just diffusing the edges. Okay, so this is the finished eyeshadow look. There's literally no fallout on my face, like whatsoever. There was no fallout. I'm really impressed. So I'm just going to go in with mascara now. This is the Essence Volume Stylist Mascara. I'm also just going to apply a lash quickly. So my lash is applied. This is the Pink River London lash in the style Tara. I do have a discount code, which is Olivia15, and I will have the link to the website down below if you want to shop and buy these lashes. They are honestly one of my favorite lash brands, and they do some quality lashes. So use my code if you want money off. But you don't have to. Okay, so with one eye done, I'm going to jump off camera, finish up with the other eye, and then I will be back to complete the skull portion of this makeup look. Okay, so I finished up with the other eye. It's looking very pretty, very glamorous so far. So now we can move on to this half skull. So to draw the skull, there are a few things you could use. If you want this makeup to really last on your face, I would definitely go in with a black gel eyeliner. This is probably going to have the best longevity. It's going to stay on your face, it's not going to smudge, and it's really only going to come off when you decide to take it off at the end of the night. But today I'm going to be going in with my black Snazaroo paint. This is a water-based paint, so you have to have water to activate it. I wouldn't recommend going in with an oil-based paint just because they tend to move around and smudge. I'm also taking a paintbrush. This is just one I picked up in the works. I find them really good for detailing work, and they are a lot more inexpensive than an actual makeup brush. And they are so precise, so I would definitely recommend picking up a few paintbrushes. So I'm going to start on the eye just to get that out of the way. And I like to start higher up just so that I'm not leaning on any paint that I've already done. It's just a lot easier to start at the top and work my way down. So I'm going to start by drawing the outline, and then I will go and thicken it up just so that I know where the lines are actually going on my face. Honestly, you don't have to be too precise with this, because as long as you follow the basic shape, it's just going to look like a skull anyway. So now I'm going to take it kind of around my forehead. Again, I'm not being too precise, just kind of seeing where the brush takes me, honestly. What am I going to do now? Should I do the nose now? I'm going to move on to the nose. Now, obviously, because this is a half skull, I just want to do half my nose. Don't forget to add the black inside your nose, because it just looks a bit ridiculous if you don't, and if you forget about that part. Love putting black paint up my nostril. Love that. Right, let's start going down onto the kind of jaw portion. And now I need some skeleton teeth, because skeletons have teeth. I'm basically just doing little teeth like this, so I'm making them pointed at the top. I don't know if that makes any sense. You can kind of see what I'm doing. That didn't go as horribly as I thought it was gonna go, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do some like squiggles coming off from the teeth. Just kind of like, you know, that. Just like that. They don't have to look perfect. None of this is gonna look perfect, honestly. It's just supposed to look artistic, you know? So now from this last tooth, we kind of have like a jaw thing. So now I'm going to move on to the bottom teeth. Okay, so I am done with the line work. This is looking so cool. I would totally go out on Halloween like this. I'm literally obsessed with it. I'm just going to finish off this makeup look now by adding a vampy red lip, and then I will be finished. Try this one, maybe? This is the Matte Me Lip Cream by Sleek, and this is in the shade Velvet Slipper. Okay, yeah, there we go. I hate applying dark lipsticks because you have to be so careful. I literally have a steady hand to do the whole of this makeup and I can't even apply a lipstick. What is wrong with me? Okay. Almost knocked my water bottle over. Okay, so this is the finished makeup look. Like always, I will add in a few clips so that you can see what this looks like up close, because the camera sometimes kills the quality. But I think this looks so sick, and it's so simple and quick and easy to do. You could definitely do this if you are struggling for a costume idea or if you have to get ready last minute. Honestly, if you have zero makeup skills, you could probably still do it. You know what, you could even add some gems to this and just spice it up a little bit. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you like the finished look, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I post. Don't forget to go follow me on TikTok and Instagram because they are the social medias I use the most. They will be linked down below in the description and also appear on screen somewhere. Also, comment down below any video ideas or suggestions you want to see. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you love the final look. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! I definitely want to wear this for Halloween. I want to go to a Halloween party now. It's not fair.